So our president has been very good in helping me to chart the journey. He opened up my eye. He was saying that why don't you use Sabah as the gateway for the East ASEAN? And yeah, it's very true because to Brunei is only 29 minutes. And there was a place in Tawau. The living room is Malaysia, the kitchen is Indonesia. So that's how close proximity we are. And another good thing is that we have the same landscape. So whatever we're doing, they're also doing. But it's just that they need a place to showcase their product.
Hi everyone, this is Julien, Drolon, your host. You are on Legacy Business Podcast, and I have the pleasure today to be in Sabah for the second time in my life at the Sabah International Convention Center. And we have a very, very special guest today, Datuk Dr. Hajah Rosmawati. Thank you so much, Datuk. You are the CEO of Sabah International Convention Center. You're also the organizing chairwoman of this beautiful event, which we are in the second edition, Be in Sabah. And your passion and enthusiasm for Sabah made us to come here. We just organized that a couple of days ago, and here we are. How do you feel? I remember I talked to you yesterday. You were telling me, let's do the podcast tomorrow because, of course, the day before an event of this magnitude, there's a lot of things to prepare. Now the show is on. How do you feel about the reception? We're talking about 800 delegates from 30 countries.
Okay, thank you, Julien. And Shukr Alhamdulillah. I mean, like you said yesterday when you asked me to give a talk, I'm not sure what's happening today. So Alhamdulillah, today I can see what I want to do. Actually, my aim to do this event is to bring the world to this end. I mean, I've been following EAGA Congress since 2014, and it's always in my mind how best if most people from my region listen to this sort of talks by these high-profile speakers.
So you've been quite an ambassador for your state. You went to Abu Dhabi, Frankfurt. The goal is really to put the spotlight on Sabah, and your convention center is definitely a flagship project, which is the latest convention center in Malaysia. Unfortunately, COVID happened. You had a bit of setback, but you quickly came back on your feet, and now you're doing international events. So if you can take us back to the journey of how it started.
Yeah, we completed in January 2020 actually, and we didn't know that there's something will come up in the upfront. We do like usually people did strategic marketing, and then suddenly the COVID come. But the good thing is that during the COVID, we also got some jobs, become the vaccination center. Okay, so we keep on actively moving. So when you are actively moving, you become more active in talking about how to maintain the momentum. So that's the time that we build up a lot of recipes. I think thousands of recipes to be prepared. When it's open, we have so much to offer in terms of food. Because in terms of talent, we are very much back. We just completed and nobody knows where Sabah, and most of the people here doesn't know what is MICE is. In order to build this building, also a lot of challenges. So when then the good thing is that we become the member of EAGA. So I move around and see how the business grow. So that's why in 2023, I was thinking that if I were to bring international event to Sabah, but my people is not understanding what this is, I'm alone. So that's why I created the first one, 2024, is more to educate our local people.
Like an eye-opener.
Yes, but before that, I built up the industry because I'm the chair for the Masters Malaysia Association, Convention, Exhibition Association, and Supplier. So I told them that international coming here will need your service. But if you're not upkeep to the level, then they bring their own people. They will never grow. So that's why when 2022, they offered me to become the chair of Master. I accepted it because I can see that that's moving, in a positive way, in the right direction, in order to build a business event community in Sabah. After seeing them, like positively with me, all the hoteliers, the DMC, everyone, they're so excited to be with me. Then we do the 2023 at the 24 first Be in Sabah. But that one, 500 are all locals. Even West Malaysian, I said no, it's for Sabahan only. But I bring international speaker, but not the high level as this one. The one who is very passionate, so that the momentum grow. which include Nook, this Sumet, Kiko. So these are the people that also in the first level. I think that one, Amelia from Sarawak, and Ashwin, all these people.
I lived 4 years in the Philippines and 10 years in Malaysia, but I found out something that you have this regional hub between Brunei, Darussalam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and you're rightly positioned, especially because Indonesia is moving its capital in Borneo. Can you talk about how you're planning to leverage with the convention center on this very important geographical destination?
This why I think it will be good if you're in association, because we are the Sabah chapter and then we have the Masios Malaysia. So our president has been very good in helping me to chart the journey. He opened up my eye. He was saying that why don't you use Sabah as the gateway for the East ASEAN? And yeah, it's very true because to Brunei is only 29 minutes. And there was a place in Tawau. The living room is Malaysia, the kitchen is Indonesia. So that's how close proximity we are. And another good thing is that we have the same landscape. So whatever we're doing, they're also doing. But it's just that they need a place to showcase their product. That's why when I do the hosted buyer for the Big Sabah, I have two events, Homegrown International, the Be in Sabah, and Big Sabah Sale. So during the Big Sabah Sale, I bring each one from the country, from Philippines, from Indonesia, from Brunei, to show how vibrant we are and how can we collaborate with each other to synergize our resources in different perspectives.
So talking about kitchen, Ramadan is starting, and you have been awarded. You have the record of the most numbers of international dishes, to 850.
Yes.
Can you talk about how this idea came forward, like to basically compete and have this track record? I believe for the second year in a row.
Okay. So before I work in SICC, actually every year I go to Semenanjung, West Malaysia, to eat all the good food in Semenanjung. So I was thinking, if I can go there and pay for the airfare to eat all those good food, why don't I put everything in this hall? I mean, from Malaysia, from ASEAN, even from Europe, in the same place. The intention is that for one whole family to go, because no complaint that they don't have the menus there. It's all there, 850. And also for the organization to have a gathering during the fasting month. At the same time, we also have this, what we call this Tarawih. I engage every night imam from the mosque, from the state's mosque, to be the imam. So we even have a small room who wants to pray in a hurry. Because someone was saying that I pay 100 and yet I have to go with the imam. I will go there to the mosque. For this one, I just want to do the what do you call it, the Maghrib. So they say they're in a hurry because at this time they want to eat the 850 dishes. So basically, I think for this coming fourth year, we achieved that. It's a place where people, and the good thing is that's why we got the ASEAN Book of Record. There's no waste. Because from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. is the fasting, breakfast. Then from 9 to 10, whatever food at the counter not being taken, we give to the needy, tafis, to the orphanage who register with us. So they will come. They'll take the food and they use it for their own sahur, in the early morning. But for our case, if there's still food in the kitchen not out, we're also selling it for the morning breakfast, and we charge them half only. So this building will be like Medina until 4 o'clock. People are still here eating and enjoying themselves.
Fantastic. Now you said there's more than 40 ethnic groups in Sabah. You have a very vibrant culture.
Yes.
And it seems that, yes, you have a fantastic building, but it seems that for you, the most important is your people. You believe in them, in their skills. You also work with college students when it comes to getting manpower here. Can you share with us your vision in terms of leadership to basically support employments and support your local community?
Okay, this is what I keep on telling the young ones, especially. What we have is that the nature that given by God. I mean, if you were to compete with other countries, it's not easy because they're all very developed. Let's say in terms of convention center, there are 100 years. We're only how many years? But it's just that by giving them the tools and the skill, that's why during this Be in Sabah, three things happen. One is for those in the industry, they go into the Be in Sabah so that they brush shoulder with the people who are already successful and listening to the best people, best practice, all these things. But at the same time, we also have a program, the Certified Event Designer, because I have been designing events since 2003, doing international event, but I cannot teach people because I don't have the skill of teaching, but I can sort of like guide them. But it's just that I was thinking like this, if I'm out, who's going to guide them? So then when I went to IMAX Frankfurt, I met Ruth. So I said, it's a flow of event designer. And I didn't know that it's a professional things to do. So that's why during this period, I thank our government. 22 Sabahan will get a certificate that is going to be marketable to the world. At the same time, they can create homegrown international where they don't have to go outside. The world will come like, what we're doing today. I mean, I think the speaker won't come if they see that the topic, the content is not, because they're, they're very, very high profile people. But it's just that what they're doing in Europe is not here. Although to them it's very, very normal thing, but to people here is something that mind blowing.
We're staying on the largest waterfront purpose-built facility in East Malaysia. It's the largest convention center in Borneo Island. You said in your speech that our clients are our boss, and you really insist on that. Can you share with us how do you feel, because this is your kind of your home, and how you want to invite more events to come, and why we should choose Sabah specifically in 2025 moving forward?
Okay, in fact, this building is I'm the project director. When it comes to, it was under construction, and we are very particular about all the ID. We reflect the nature of Sabah. If you go to level 2, it's more on mangrove. You go to level 3, is mountain and the forest, and you go to level 4, is the ocean. So what we really want to showcase is that you come to convention, our Sabah SICC, you can see the nature at a glimpse. You look to your right, you can see the mountain. You go here, you can see the sea and a little forest next to it. So it's a miniature of what we have in Sabah to offer for the pre and post if there is a business event.
Final question, since this is Legacy Business Podcast, which legacy you want to leave behind? You've been more than 2 decades in the industry. Your passion for organizing events starts from your student days. And of course, you want to pass something very long-lasting for your people, for next generation. What message do you have to share to your people and the rest of the world?
I think continuous learning, because everywhere you go, you learn something. When you learn something, that means also you're going to be growing and expanding. So if you stop learning, that means that's where that ends. That's how I keep on learning by listening to all these speakers. I mean, I'm so blessed. I don't have to fly again. I'm sitting down and I can go home to my family.
They are coming to you to feed you with the right information. And
so that's why I say to the local, I say, you're all fortunate, because to get the CED, you have to pay 20,000 fee, and you have to fly to Zurich and stay in Zurich for 6 months. Here, the government sponsor. What more you can ask?
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Datuk, for your time. We are in the middle of the conference, and we were able to extract you for a couple of minutes. So we are very thankful to your team, and we wish you a fantastic end of being Sabah, a fantastic state that has a lot of promising features also for investors and tourists alike.
Oh yeah, mostly the participants very diverse. In fact, we even have investors coming in, and also academics, and also the best practice people.
Very, very complete. Thank you so much.